Hello everybody, this is Paul at CloudQuant. We're going to create our third script now. So we go to scripts, my script, create a script, THIRD underscore SCRIPT, predefined template, generate script. This time in is symbol qualified. We're not going to use symbol, we're going to use MD. Now MD stands for market data, and if you imagine what you're being passed whenever the system calls you on this call, you're being passed a link to the market data, and then you do a dot and you tell it what market data you want. Now, how do you find out what market data you want? You have to go to the documentation here and then click on APIs and then click on CloudQuant and then click on Market MD, and then we're going to click on Stat. In this case, stat is for static variables, variables that don't change during the trading day. And the one we're interested in from here, it's got average true range, average volume, lots of other things. We're interested in previous closing price in the previous day. So we'll copy that. We're paying attention to the upper and lower case. If you are typing it, it's all lowercase with an underscore. So let's go back to the scripts. Now, if you haven't saved, it'll come up with an alert here. You just click cancel. And when we click within the window, we get the rest of the script back, and we say self-MD, so it's is symbol qualified, MD, we're going to pop it in here. So we're going to say MD for market data, dot, and it was a stat, dot, and then we're going to put in previous close, is greater than $2. Now, if we just leave it at that, there are 8,000 symbols in the US equities market, and that won't filter out very many of them. We'll still get an awful lot of symbols qualifying. We want to keep the runs nice and short for now. So let's do and do the same again. MD dot static dot put in previous clause is less than $3. Now that's a much smaller range of symbols, $2 to $3. So what are we going to do with it? We'll go to on start and we're going to print open brackets. We're going to put open quotes symbol is space close brackets, and then remember we're using self at this point, dot symbol, because self contains symbol, and then we'll put a comma, and then we'll put open quotes previous close is and a space, and this time if we just do plus MD dot start dot previous close, when we run it we'll get an error because this doesn't return a string. So in Python you can only add strings together, but we can convert this into a string. So we just put str and parentheses around it, and it gets converted into a string. Now notice there when I close that parentheses, it overwrite the last one. So what we actually need to do is close it again. You can see the light green highlighting here, here, and here that these close parentheses match. So it's the editor is helping you there. So let's save that. Let's do a new test. Let's do let's say 126 to 126. Doesn't really matter. Submit, and we go to the results. And we see I didn't change its name, so it's still called second. And we can collapse this down. We're running 2017 126. We select that. It's not running yet. And there it goes. You can see a large number of symbols coming through. ABID, previous close is 254,999, 259,999. So that's actually 255, and that's 260. Whenever you do floating point numbers, they can't accurately display decimal numbers. They get as close as they can. If you need to use it for display purposes, you can round. Use the round function, open parentheses, put the value in, comma 2, close parentheses, and it will round it to 2 decimal places. But you can see you've got a lot of symbols there, and that's how you do that. It's how you get the previous close from the market data.